Okay, so this is Professor Wang Feiyi, and she has a lot of interesting things to share with you, so let's welcome her.
Good morning. Okay, thank you, Professor Lowe. Okay, thank you for having me. And it's my pleasure to be with you. Okay, this morning. All right. So without further ado, since we just have 1 hour, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So today we are exploring one of the leading. Should I use the microphone? Should I hear me well from the back? Oh, okay. Sure. Okay. Today we are going to explore one of the leading. Hello. Oh, right. Good. Okay. One of the leading qualitative data analysis software, that is NVivo. Okay, what else, right? Okay, so, but before, okay, stepping into, okay, the software, I would like to share, okay, something I'm really into, okay. That is, me personally, I love research methods. Okay, or quote unquote, I think any methods, okay, of studying things. Okay, so that's my personal interest. Okay, yeah, second language acquisition theory methods. Okay, so and I found that I believe that we do have something in common. We all love watching Netflix, right? I bet you do. Okay, yeah, who doesn't? So I would like to share something, one of my favorite quotes from my favorite TV series, Sherlock Holmes. And I found that Sherlock is such a brilliant qualitative researcher. Why? Yeah, right, okay. He cares about details. Right, he once told Watson, okay, his partner, he said that, you see, but you do not observe. So as a particularly qualitative researcher, you have to be observant. You have to care about the details. Okay, right. So this is something I found is really super, relevant and meaningful to me. Okay, that is why I would like to share this with you. All right. And so lately, and also I'm an avid reader. And I'm now reading the book, The Second Brand. Do you know this? As I just said, okay, previously, a moment ago, I said that I'm just so into research methods, okay? And this is a personal knowledge management. And The Second Brand, the author is Tiago Forte, okay? So I found that there are 4, concepts that just correspond so well with qualitative research, data analysis. That is what CODE. So that is capture, organize, distill, and express. So we are not just, I'm a big fan of Dr. Krashen's. I'm actually a follower, okay, of Dr. Krashen's second language acquisition theory, that is comprehensible input. So I'm a big fan of input hypothesis. But somehow as a researcher, I also found that output is also important because we are producing something, that is, we have to share our research findings with the members in our community. So output is actually equally important. Okay, so that is why I would like to share this with you, because as I said that this is something that corresponds so well with NVivo, or you say that quote-unquote, qualitative data analysis. So let's see, okay, when you put into context, Tiago Forte said that there are 4 essential capabilities that we can rely on the second brand, because, NVivo is just like your second brand when you are conducting research. All right, yeah, but it's not the only software, okay, we use, of course. And the 4 essential capabilities that we can rely on a second brand to perform for us, firstly, making our ideas concrete and revealing new associations between ideas, right? Okay, so this, you don't think this is so familiar? We are always wanting to make associations, right, okay, between ideas. We want ideas. We want insights, particularly as a researcher. Okay, all right, so incubating, I love the word. Dr. Krashen also uses the words a lot in his talk. So our ideas over time and sharpening our unique perspectives. So when you're putting in this into research, firstly, you gotta capture, okay? Keep what resonates, all right? So as I said, you got to be very observant, okay? I love this phrase, everything not saved will be lost. Do you know this? Do you know this? If you are, a player, this phrase is actually, it's a famous display as a quick screen message in Nintendo. Yeah, okay, yeah. So I think this is so true, right? I think that Tiago is so smart, okay, because this is so true. This is why we would like to use software to help us to keep everything, okay? Or, we are so busy, it's very easy, it's very likely that we will forget everything, right? You still remember what you were taught, last week? Okay, by Professor Lowe?
Last week,
Yeah.
Previous 2 periods.
Oh, right. Okay, I see. Yeah, so this is why I think that is very, very interesting, okay, to share with you guys. So it's from, as I said, Nintendo quick screen message. All right. So when you are putting this into, our data analysis, I think that firstly, the first step involves capturing, information. All right. So as you encounter this, okay. So for example, that means saving ideas, quotes, okay, or from your literature review, okay. You gotta jot them down, okay, because you want to generate some insights, some ideas. All right. So the first one is to capture. So this step involves gathering all relevant data and information. So for qualitative research, this including collecting qualitative data, right, such as interviews, focus group discussions, etc., studying relevant literature, articles. It's not just, reading it. You gotta study it, and also you gotta jot down something that is relevant to your own research. Okay, right, yes, so I would like you to bear this in mind. And so you gotta use, using tools like NVivo, researchers can efficiently import and store various types of data in one place. Yeah, okay, no, over the place. The second one is you gotta organize it, so you can use NVivo to do this. All right, so once the data is captured, you gotta organize it in a systematic and meaningful way. This is very important, meaningful way and systematic way. All right, yes. So you gotta, and then coding the data, assigning labels, to segments of data, to categorize and summarize the key themes or ideas. And also you gotta creating notes, all right? Okay, it's kind of the preview, all right? So creating notes or category in NVivo to organize data, okay, based on themes, okay? And also those themes are from your reading, okay, of your literature, okay, review, all right? So concepts or sources and structuring literature and theoretical frameworks in a way that supports the research objectives, okay? Then distill. This step is also very important because it's about refining and processing the data to extract, okay, that is the key word, meaningful insights. This is what you're going to do. You're not just reading the paper, okay? You gotta, distill some very important ideas and that are relevant and meaningful to your own research, okay? Yeah, so that you can go deep. Right? Okay, you can dig deep, okay? So that is why this step is also very important in analyzing the data, synthesizing information from different sources, all right, yeah, or even multimodal, all right? So then you can use the NVivo query, okay, and the visualization, right, okay, tools to do this. And the last one is Express, okay? So Express, the final step involves communicating the findings and insights gained from the research. So, for example, writing research papers, or creating presentations, and so forth. Okay, so that is what I think is really very, very relevant. And you can use NVivo, but I have to tell you that NVivo is so useful, but, okay, it's so expensive. Right, okay, probably it's not so affordable, okay. but probably you can use like other digital tools. Okay, all right. Me personally, I'm using an Evernote and also Heptabase. I think that Heptabase is also a very, very good, tool. Okay, digital tool to help you to do this capture. Okay, and distill. Okay, extract. Okay, things. Okay, from your reading. So data management. This is something that I would like you to bear in mind. Is that NVivo is helping you to manage your data. Okay, because you can store your data in NVivo. All right, so there are questions I would like to ask you, but due to the time constraints, I will not go over all each one of them. So, but for example, I would like to ask you I would say the very important question. This is the second one. Have you explored specific tools or techniques for organizing and storing your data during the research process, or you also use paper and pen or all right, or Excel. Also, Excel is a good tool. Okay, for keeping your themes or codes. Yeah. All right. So then making connections with data. Okay, when analyzing qualitative data, how do you currently identify patterns, themes, and connections within the data? Okay, so likewise, there are questions I would like. Probably I will show you for 30 seconds. I would like you to ask yourself these questions. This is very important. Okay. Yes. So, have you considered using any software tools? Okay. I strongly believe that using digital software can help us to make our to help us to conduct our research more efficiently and also more effectively. Because people, our brains, it's very easy that we forget things. Right, yes, okay. Right, so then NVivo is also, I think this enables us to conduct the research in different methods. For example, like this one. Do you know this one? Complex dynamic systems theory. It's a very complicated theory. All right, so I just use this theory, as I borrowed this framework, for my thesis, my dissertation, right? Okay, so study. I'm telling you that this is why I would like to put this here is because I would like you to know that NVivo is able to enable us to conduct data by using different methods, approaches. All right, yes. So even though it can be very, very complicated. So the agenda of today's talk, I will walk you through what is qualitative research and why should we use qualitative data analysis software, what is NVivo, what can NVivo do, and where to begin and designing an NVivo project. Okay, so this is the agenda, but I'm not so sure I can finish this. Probably next time we can conduct a workshop, so you can bring in your own your data. Okay, you can see, probably we can have some fun, right? Okay, but at least you're going to know what NVivo is and also where to begin, what to do. Okay, yeah, today. So creative qualitative research characteristics. So you got to explore a problem, right? And also you got to analyze the data for description and themes using text analysis and interpreting the larger meaning of findings, right? And also then you got to write it up, all right? And also the reason why I still want to just remind you what qualitative research is because I think this is very important if you really want to use a software like NVivo. You have to know what qualitative research is. What are some characteristics with some steps, for example. All right, so this is what you are doing when you are using NVivo, Yeah, basically, this is a iterative, process, all right? It's not a linear process, all right? You're gonna go back and forth, yeah, so import, explore, code, query, reflect, visualize, and memo, Okay, memoing is very, very important. Journaling is very, very important, particularly for qualitative researchers. Okay, you gotta jot down any ideas that reflect, okay, on your research, like your research questions. Okay, always go back to your research questions. All right. So then, as I said that we have only 1 hour today. But something is, I think I will not worry that much, okay? Because you can use lots of resources, online resources, or even some print. For example, like this one. Okay, it's the textbook, the go-to textbook, the manual. If you are using NVivo, okay, this is so good. Okay, so. And later I can just share my slides with you. Okay, so there are also some websites you can go to. Okay, and some clips, YouTube clips that you can go. Okay, to do the step-by-step. Okay, yes, process. All right. So as I just said that you can use. Okay, let's see whether you are using these methods or approaches like case studies, discourse analysis, thematic analysis, grounded theory, or narrative. Okay, narrative approach or ethnography. Okay, whatever you're using. Okay, you're employing in your research. And NVivo is methodologically agnostic, which means that you can whatever you are employing in your research, you can use this software. Okay, now. Right. Okay, so what is NVivo? NVivo basically I would say that is for